Hello students, so today we are going to study Neubauer's chamber or improved Neubauer's chamber. It is also known as counting chamber, counting chambers or hemocytometer. Hemo means blood, cyto means cells and meter is something which measures the number of cells. So this is how it looks like. This is the improved Neubauer's chamber. So this is actually a thickened glass slide. It is H-shaped. These are all Viva questions, so that is why I am telling you it is H-shaped. There are two counting areas or grids in which the counting is done. It has a metallized or a metallic surface. These are the wells in which the extra fluid can fall. So this is a Neubauer's improved chamber. So there are 9 big squares. The central big square again is divided into 25 medium sized squares. Each medium sized square is further divided into 16 small squares. So large, medium and small squares. The central large square is known as the erythrocyte grid because we measure RBCs in it. The squares highlighted in red, they correspond to 80 small squares which are used to establish the erythrocyte and platelet counts. Now we will see this is how it looks like the front view. As I just told you, it is H-shaped. Okay, this is the front view, this is the longitudinal section. You can see there are wells, these are the wells. This is the specialized cover slip. Ordinary cover slips should not be used while using the improved Neubauer's chamber because they can bow down and it can lead to erroneous counting. So specialized cover slips which are specially designed for the improved Neubauer's chamber, they must be used because they maintain the volume of the Neubauer's counting chamber and that volume is set as 0.1 millimeter. तो जब हम स्पेशलाइज्ड कवर स्लिप यूज़ करते हैं उस वक्त इस काउंटिंग ग्रिड का या इस काउंटिंग चेम्बर का जो डेप्थ होता है वो 0.1 मिलीमीटर होता है. So this is the design. These are the large squares. These are the large squares. These are the medium squares. These are the medium squares. And each medium square is further divided into small squares. तो ये एक जो छोटा सा है, this is a small square. This is a small square. Okay. So these are the squares where we measure our WBCs. The corner 4 squares are used for counting WBC. The central square, central large square, which is further divided into 25 medium sized squares and each medium sized square is further divided into 16 small sized square. So these are used for measurement of RBCs. So that is why this is known as an erythrocyte grid. तो एक जो large square है that is 1 millimeter long and 1 millimeter wide और इसकी जो depth रहती है वो रहती है 0.1 millimeter. So this is asked in your Viva. अब इस improved Neubauer's chamber को हम improved Neubauer's chamber क्यों कहते हैं? Because the triple lines dividing the central large square are very close to each other. जो पुराना Neubauer's chamber था उसमें जो triple lines थी वो बहुत दूर दूर थी. They were widely placed. तो वो भी एक स्क्वायर जैसी प्रतीत होती थी. So this caused a difficulty in counting the cells. So that is why this has been improved, that the triple lines have been set close to each other. Central square को 25 squares में divide किया गया जिसको further 16 squares में divide किया है. That is also an improvement. And the lines are dark and placed against a metallic background, making counting easy. तो ये जो ट्रिपल लाइंस हैं ये जो मीडियम साइज्ड स्क्वायर्स को जो डिवाइड करती हैं, ये जो ट्रिपल लाइंस हैं वो पुराने चेम्बर में दूर दूर थी, तो ऐसा लगता था वो भी एक स्क्वायर है, तो इसको हमने पास पास ले लिया है। जो सेंट्रल स्क्वायर है, सेंट्रल लार्ज स्क्वायर, उसको 25 स्क्वायर्स, जिसको फर्दर 16 स्क्वायर्स में डिवाइड किया है, ये भी इम्प्रूव्ड न्यूबास चेम्बर का फीचर है। So this is asked, why is the improved Neubauer chamber known as an improved Neubauer chamber? So this is the reason why. So all cells on the left and lower border, for example, if this is a square where we are counting cells, so if the cells which are in the center of the square, they can be easily counted. But if a cell is placed on the left border and on the lower border, it will be counted. But cells which are on the upper border and which are on the right border, they will not be counted. So we choose one. So if we choose this is known as the L method. In the L method, the left border and the lower border cells are counted and the upper border and right border are not counted, to ease and to make the procedure standardized. Then erythrocyte counting, this you can take a screenshot of this, how it is done, the dilution which is kept at 1:200, and how the specific amount of EDTA blood is diluted with the erythrocyte diluting fluid, and how we derive at the formula. This is given in this slide. For WBC, again we take EDTA blood and this time we dilute it in the Turk's fluid. You are asked, what is the specific WBC diluting fluid called? So that is known as Turk's fluid. The dilution is kept at 1:20 and the chamber is charged. चेम्बर को चार्ज करना कहते हैं, मतलब जब हम डाइल्यूटिंग फ्लूइड में ब्लड को मिक्स करते हैं, उसके बाद इस मिक्स्ड फ्लूइड और ब्लड के कॉम्पोजिशन को हम उस चेम्बर में लोड करते हैं या चार्ज करते हैं। उसके बाद हम ल्यूकोसाइट्स को काउंट करते हैं और ये एक फॉर्मूला पे हम डिराइव करते हैं, जहाँ पे हमने कंसिडर किया है किस डाइल्यूशन में हमने डाइल्यूट किया था, कितने स्क्वायर्स को हमने काउंट किया है और क्या वॉल्यूम हमने लिया है। ये सारे फैक्टर्स को कंसिडर करके इस फॉर्मूला पे हम अराइव होते हैं, जहाँ पे हमको नंबर ऑफ ल्यूकोसाइट्स वो मिलता है, दैट इज़ द नंबर ऑफ WBCs काउंटेड इनटू 50. Then uses of hemocytometer. It is used for measurement of all types of cells, be it WBCs, RBCs, platelets, seminal fluid and all body fluids. Routinely we count cells in pleural fluid, ascitic fluid, all fluids by the hemocytometer or the Neubauer chamber. Thank you so much.